Where your footwork at? Where your footwork at?
Hey, how y'all doing? It's Larry Streeter, CEO at KS Bliss Media, and I am the accomplishment junkie. Now I'm sitting here with one of Chicago's legends, DJ Slugo. Just realizing the other day I seen him post a picture of these mixtapes, these colorful mixtapes, and I remember as a shorty I used to collect those. So today we're gonna be talking about consistency, and what better person to talk to about consistency than somebody who's been doing this for several years and made a huge name for himself, DJ Slugo. So tell people a little bit about why it's so important to be consistent in things that you're doing.
The importance of consistency is, I've seen the statement before that says just when you about to give up, that's when it happens. Mm-hmm. I can contest to that. Like, if people know anything about Juke music and house music and things of that nature, mm-hmm. It was on a downslope. It actually has been on the downslope for a minute, and it makes when your music is on the downslope, you kind of tend to want to just be like, go and do something else. Yeah. But I just had a track that's 21 years old. Mm-hmm. Come back like it's brand new,
right?
And it let me know, like, nah, you just gotta stay consistent. Just keep putting out music, and one of those, it's like throwing, wet tissue. One of them is gonna stick to the wall. When it sticks, that's when it's gonna happen, So that's why I say stay consistent.
Yeah. So how do you? So there are those moments where you're moving, and it's like sometimes you might want to say, well, maybe this is not working. Maybe I need to try something else. Right. Like, how do you know when you're doing the right thing and when you're not, and when there is time to move on to something else?
Well, sometimes you don't. It's basically believing in what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of things work if no matter if nobody else believes in you, if things ain't really popping the way it's supposed to be popping. If you have it in your mind and you don't wrote it down, what a lot of people go wrong at, they don't write it down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to write down all the things that you want to accomplish, and then if you get to a point where you say, if you got a list of 20 things and you ain't done but 2, mm-hmm. One or two things: either it ain't working, you have to go to something else, or you just lazy and ain't willing to try to attempt to do everything else. So I say write everything down, try to one by one knock things off the list, right. And I mean, if it's something that you adamant about, like, I know that the music that we do from Chicago is unique. Yeah, I know I've been a bunch of different cities, a bunch of different states, and now other countries. Right. And I know that this music stands out wherever it goes. Right. So it's like, wow, why would I give up on something like that? So it's like, when I see the reaction from people with that music, it's like, oh no, I can't give up on that. It changes. You can have a whole hip hop party going. Yeah. And you drop this sound, and it changes people into different type of people. So it's like that something's unique about that music. So that's why I say you just can't give up on. If it's a dream of yours, you keep working at that dream until the dream tells you that you have to wake up. You know what I mean? So
so it's mainly it's about, it's not necessarily about you need to switch your path. It's more so about you're doing the wrong things. So if you keep on doing those same things, you're getting the wrong results. I mean, you're going to get the same results. Exactly. And when you change up your strategy, then you might just need to change your strategy. Keep on the same path.
You know what it is sometimes? It's your circle. Yeah. It's the people around you. Yes. Sometimes it's not what you're doing. What you're doing may be the right thing. It's just the people you're doing it with. Right. So if you change your circle and go, get to doing it with like-minded people who have all the same goals that you have, then things will start popping off for you. So you got to make sure you check that out too. Like, who am I around? What is he doing? Like, check each relationship that's around you. Like, what's the nature of the relationship with you and this person, mm-hmm. you and that person, you and this person? Right. And if that nature, that relationship doesn't add up to the point of this goal that you got going, mm-hmm. you gotta kill the relationship. Exactly.
So a question I have. So when you were doing those mixes, why did you decide to go with those colorful
that's a funny
tapes?
Story. Okay, so shouts out to Jordan, my guy from ABT. He an older guy, a Macedonian guy actually, and people always like, it's hard for me ever to be like, I see all this racial stuff going on, and it's hard for me to even be to even look at that type of stuff and say, I'm saying, no, the majority of the Caucasian people I've came in contact with have been great to me. So I can't feed off into that, bro. I know, power to my people, but I'm saying, hey, bro, everybody ain't the way that y'all saying that there is. I've had some great dealings with these people. So, long story short, we're doing these mixtapes. Well, we always wanted our tapes to look like, NWA. They had the great tapes with the white letters. Yeah. And we went out there. He pressed some up, and we were doing them like that at first. Yeah. We always wanted our tapes to be that way. He came up one day and said, if y'all wanted to change the game, y'all should try. He had got some type of new covers for tapes, and was like, y'all should try these. And he had them on like a board, and I was like, man, ain't nobody gonna buy that, man. Like, everybody used to this. He was like, yeah, but you gotta be different. Yeah. And I can do any colors. I can do solid colors. I can do pink. I can do blue. I can do yellow. I can do red. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, look, try it. Yeah. And if it don't work, we can always go back to this. Yeah. And then we tried it, and then people started calling the tapes by the colors, not the name of the tape. Hey, I got your red one. Hey, I got your blue one. Hey, I need another one of them yellow ones. And I'm saying, you confusing me now because I don't even know what the name of the tape is. I'm saying the yellow one. I did 2 yellow ones. No, the dark yellow one. I'm saying, oh, okay. So when I started seeing people start, gravitating to the colors, I'm like, oh, so that do work. So that was it from there. It was like, okay, we need to find more colors. Let's do it in more colors. But that took. We were the first people to color code mixtapes. So
and that was that formula change where
it changed everything.
Where you changed your strategy, and bam, there you go.
Yeah, it came from Chicago.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So on that note, consistency is very, very important. Success is not a destination; it's a lifestyle. Yes, find joy in productive things. And you heard it from Slugo. If it's something that you're passionate about, never give up on that. You're not doing the wrong thing. You just need to change your strategy. All right,
change your circle.
Yes, circle. Very important. That's another topic later, but awesome. All right, y'all. Next time.